I don't think that this, which is, after all, a nasty, stained, dog-eared brochure, is a very good advert. There's just no excuse for something like this. Tell me why you don't have a name outside.
I do, just on the side of the door there.
And no, why? You've painted over the new Lingard, but you don't have a Bentley's sign up yet.
I've got the logo.
Yeah.
Which I don't like.
Right.
I don't want to put up a sign at this particular stage and then think to myself, it's a wrong thing, or I should have had it done this way, I should have had it done that way. The final pieces, like the sign, is just a little email to say, yes, I accept this design, I accept that design. It's literally a 2-minute job.
I find it very hard to work with someone who keeps telling me that they're going to do X, Y, and Z, and then not only doesn't do it, but changes their mind about the value of doing anything. It makes me feel slightly depressed and slightly as if I'm not quite sure what the point was to me having come. All right, I'll get myself sorted out.
Okay. I'll give you a moment.
You know, I feel like I'm living in a parallel reality. He keeps telling me how busy he is and why he's accomplished so little in these 6 weeks that I haven't seen him. At the same time, however, he has the gall to tell me that all it will take is one email or one phone call. Then why doesn't he fucking make it? Good. It is much plainer than it was before.
Yes.
Do you not like it?
I don't like the style, no.
What do you think the style is?
Spanish 2-star hotel, Lloret de Mar.
What makes it seaside 2-star hotel in Spain look for you?
The shower curtain drapes, the lack of any kind of hanging around the bed. I'm astonished that you fundamentally misunderstand what we do here at Hill House, our weekend trade. You just don't get it. People come all the way from London on a Friday night, the traffic, through the snow and the rain, to come here to chill out for a weekend in front of a cosy fire, not on a hard mat floor, in a Lloyd Loom upright chair. This isn't what we do. This isn't what we're about.
Okay, and I'm fundamentally astonished by A, how incredibly rude you are by not saying to me, thank you very much for sorting out my manky bathroom and making this look clean and neat and tidy. I don't believe that anyone could say that this is worse than you had before. It might not be to your taste, but then add the sodding drapes, bring back the old-fashioned chairs, put in what you like, darling. All I've done is given you a nice clean room because we know that some people like you, but it's not enough to make your business work. So what I'm trying to do is open it up to a new market who actually might think that it's quite nice to come into a clean, airy, nice room that isn't covered with bits of odds and sods and tat.
This is nasty, cheap, low quality, 2-star Lloret de Mar. This isn't what we do at the Hill House. The crappy little Lloyd Loom chairs.
Bring in other chairs, though. But
okay.
Why is that so difficult?
Okay, well, I'm going to.
Just bring in what you want to bring in. You know, I would like him to try and see outside his spectrum and realise that actually there are markets that he's not tapping into. But unless he's willing to give it a go, then what's the point? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Believe you me, that's how I feel about Duncan at the moment. This is definitely not my taste. I'm not thrilled to have as my canopy this Taiwanese lace. Peach and terracotta are not my favourite tones for a bedroom. But I you know, at least it's neat. It's tidy. I suppose that's the biggest compliment I can give it.
And the bathroom leaves Alex shell-shocked.
Honestly, a scallop spa bath is something new on me. What bothers me more than the aesthetics is the fact that it doesn't have a shower attachment. How on earth are you supposed to wash your hair? You know, this is now 2012. Surely people understand that much at least.
Down the corridor, Jeff's vibrant colour palette is also not to the hotel inspector's taste.
This is a bit different, isn't it? It's very green, Very green indeed. I'm wondering now if, as this is so different from the other room, whether I'm going to find complete schizophrenia in the decorating schedule. Okay, listen, every single room has a different carpet, every single room has different wallpaper. It's a shame, because actually the wallpaper's quite nice in here. But the combination of that with this bedspread and this carpet and those curtains is completely overwhelming. I think the problem is that whoever's decorating has no aesthetic taste.
I think some of the rooms are quite modern.
How could he have put that wallpaper next to this carpet? I mean, honestly.
You can't please some people.
As Alex comes out of the closet, she discovers the novelty theme has also infected the White Hart's historic restaurant.
Oh, this is very nice, isn't it? All wood-panelled and very attractive dining room. Tudor Gothic menu. Roasted tomato and hellfire pepper soup with shattered bones and popping eyes. Chocolate tombstone and graveyard plate dribbled with vibrant red coulis. I mean, it's really sad that this beautiful dining room has this being done to it.
The macabre menu is designed for monthly special events. But Jane also has plans to extend the supernatural theme to an exclusive dining area in the cellar.
I've had another idea.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to have a chef's table. So going along with our haunted theme, I thought, let's have a haunted chef's table. I'd line the walls with curtains, do the ceiling.
Where are you going to get all the money?
Well, we have a family home, which we had been planning on selling, and of course that will release some cash.
You're clearly, a sandwich or two short of a lunchbox. Snug. Very, very snug. On the plus side, it's very clean. On the downside, it's very noisy. I said noisy.
Like having your auntie come to visit you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Until she says something wrong. Then it'd be like the mother-in-law.
This is rather a dramatic colour for a bedroom. Welcome to the Alexandra Hotel. We serve breakfast from 8 a.m. until 10 a.m. This means you must have finished your breakfast by 10 a.m. I honestly have never heard anything like it. It's so condescending. You must have finished your breakfast by 10 o'clock. Well, bollocks to that, mate. What has become more and more evident to me over the last 24 hours is that it's just extravagance on a ridiculous scale. From high-end extras to frivolous freebies. I like generosity to a customer. I think that they have really got to learn where to draw the line there. Rowena and Mike give things away as if this were a luxury hotel. From bountiful breakfast to water to wine. Even five-star hotels don't give guests a free bar. A closer look at their finances reveals the true cost of their excessive spending. It's obvious why they're losing money. Their sales in 2015 were about £2,000 a week, and their expenses were £2,677 a week. So kind of ergo. I mean, any idiot understands that you have to make more than you spend to make money, and if the opposite is true, then you lose money. It's very easy to understand. But it's a concept Rowena and Mike are failing to grasp. It's time I hammer it home before their business goes down the pan. You're going to make, in a month, about 2,370 quid. And on your current expenses, you're spending £300 more than that a month. So, that's a problem. Do not give away drinks. You make everyone pay for every single bloody thing they consume. Next on my list is the crucial question of occupancy. First of all, you've got to understand about occupancy and how easy it is to work out. You've got a certain number of rooms, you've got a certain number of room nights a month. Put the number of rooms you actually sell over the number of rooms you had to sell.
Right.
Yeah, so it's quite easy. Because I have worked out that if you're run on less than 30% occupancy, you're losing money. We need to get the number of guests up, but first Rowena and Mike have to get the business basics right. When you have as few guests as they do, simple things like knowing exactly how much it costs you to provide a room for the night, including everything from heating to laundry costs, is crucial to turning a profit. You know, you must have an idea how much a room costs.
No, I wouldn't know how much the total is. I never really added it up.
Oh, you are kidding me. As a business person, it really deeply offends me that you don't think that this stuff is worth focusing on. Oh, darling, that's really naughty.
Yeah, I never really did it.
I don't want to upset you.
No, I mean, it's silly. I should know that. In fact, I should have even thought that you might ask me that. I should have tried to work it out. But I never really thought about it.
You think about this place as your home.
And
then it's because it's your home, so money, no object. The blinkers have got to come off. You can't run a business and lose money year after year. You can't run a business and tell me that you don't look at the figures. That's what a business is about. She's really been unforgivably lax.
The final issue Alex wants Mel to confront involves her pride and joy, the bedrooms, last decorated 10 years ago.
You say that they've all held up quite well and they're not looking too tired. Well, I frankly disagree. Look at that light and how dirty that light is. Look at that great big stain. I don't know quite what that's due to, but I would find that slightly unappealing in a bedroom, yeah?
I totally agree with that, yeah.
One of the things that really annoyed me was that there were so many cushions on the bed, and this is quite a small room. And I personally find your obsession with painting in the ceiling the same colour as the walls really bizarre. There are some things that you have to tackle if you're going to want to get your business back.
Get rid of those horrible things there, which was quite ornamental 8 years ago, which is now not so ornamental. So I'm going to take these out and I'm going to throw them in the bin, which is excellent, unless anyone wants a banana or something.
Is there anything that you disagree with? Probably you disagree with me about the ceiling colour, but I mean, that isn't the end of the world.
Well, I do and I don't. I was going for like the idea that if it's a red room, it's like a red room, and actually there's nothing nice about this ceiling, so why pick it out?
Please don't take this as an insult, but this room to me kind of smacks rather of bordello chic. I cannot believe I have to stay here. This vaguely reminds me of boarding school when I was about 11. Except boarding school looked a bit cleaner. I just can't believe that places like this still exist anymore.
I would invite anybody to come into this house and go through this house and find it in any way dirty or what might be described as scruffy. Okay.
General cleanliness here leaves a lot to be desired. Look at the basin, it's all toothpaste marks and there's hairs in it, everything, it's yucky.
It's a similar story in the shared bathrooms.
Look at the state of that loo. It's absolutely horrid. And the bath is filthy. Look here. Normally you only see so many hairs on someone's head. They say that avocado sweets are back in fashion, and this is why I don't believe them.
The other bedrooms also seem bound to leave an indelible mark on Alex.
That stain is not a thing of great beauty. It looks like something died here. So I want to cut straight to the chase. My overwhelming impression here is that it's very amateur because of the staffing situation. You have absolutely charming children, but they all dip in and out to such a degree that it feels to me that there's no continuity, that there wasn't really a grown-up in the place. I found a kind of quite staggering lack of professionalism in all your children. Everything they do reflects on you. I had a very nice dinner last night, served incredibly badly.
Who served you?
Jamie. And then I come down this morning, the floor clearly hasn't been cleaned. The thing that you said that tempted me down here was you said after 17 years you're desperate to get a bit of distance.
Yeah.
Well, but you've created this situation. How has it got to this point? There has to be structures put in place.
Yes.
There has to be formulas. There has to be systems. That feels very lacking here.
Yep, I agree. And I did say, before I met you, the one thing that you will tell me is that I'm too soft on my children and they take the mickey.
I'm very happy for you to be soft. You know, they're your kids, just not in this. This is a business. It feels so haphazard, darling.
I have fired my children before, I will say that. But, you know, they have been allowed to come back.
So, we're going to get to grips with it. OK. But I do think that you have to separate out your roles as mum and your roles as boss. If you want this to be the narrative, young, charming family staff. You want the family bit without feeling that it's family. I think you're a great mum. I just don't think you're a very good boss to them. So this is the reception.
Yeah, reception, real fire. This is just the hotel door. So the bar has its own entrance because we would like reception to be very much focused on guests.
Usually one likes to have everyone pass by one point. Ramsgate's no different from anywhere else. You'll get leery, drunken, vomity people who you don't really want coming straight into your bar and who can quite often be headed off at this point if there's someone intelligent at the reception desk.
Plans for the restaurant area also feel undercooked.
So this is
kind of dining area, seating. I like the idea of a kind of a sitting down living room kind of feel around the fireplaces.
Can I understand something? So
Yeah.
is this a dining room or a sitting room?
I don't know.
Answer the question. This is the dining room.
There is dining in here.
And this is the sitting room.
Is that the sitting room?
And that's the sitting room.
Yeah, the back.
No.
No, but there is
Actually,
a snug at the back.
OK, look. This room, that room and that room.
Now I'm worried.
And the hotel inspector also spots a flaw in their plans for a carpet.
See, that's crazy.
No, good colour carpet though.
I would never, ever in a million years put a carpet in a dining room.
Lovely.
Carpet.
First time.
Upstairs, the drawing room suite, priced at £220 per night, should be the Albion's crowning glory.
This is a lovely, big, gorgeous, glamorous room.
It's probably the only room that we know that Queen Victoria definitely occupied at one time.
I like the light. I like the space.
Yeah.
Very nice.
The big picture looks good, but the details that matter are a different story.
I'm amazed that you would put a bath without a shower attachment.
Oh. Even though there's a separate shower?
But can I not have a bath and wash my hair at the same time?
Oh, I see.
Emma's background as an architect might mean she has a vision for the building,
We missed that one, Ben.
Good. Glad I could help.
but it's clear that she and engineer husband Ben are far from designing the perfect customer experience.
I find it weird that you think that that is a hanging space.
Why? How much stuff are you going to have?
Well, darling, well, I don't know, but I'm obviously not coming in for more than 2 nights.
Emma, what is wrong with an antique wardrobe with drawers?
We just didn't buy those. We bought antique chest of drawers.
Room 12's a big room. I think if I'm looking at the rooms overall, she's not in the best, she's not in the worst. She's in one of probably the average rooms.
Well, I keep thinking I have reached the nadir of my hotel experiences, but this is frankly a new low. I mean, there is cheap and there is unsafe. Look at that crack in the ceiling. Cracks are everywhere. The patches of damp everywhere.
Overall, I would say the decor's not too bad up there.
This half hanging off the wall. Cable ties on the cupboard door to make sure that they keep closed. Thoughtful of them. Mal seems like a nice man. I'm surprised that he has the barefaced gall to show me into this room. If I was in his shoes, I'd have been incredibly embarrassed. And the glamorous theme continues with the broken bath panel. It is like a joke. It is like a crackhead's den. Even the basin is cracked. I'm amazed, 120 quid on a night when he can charge it. It looks like an earthquake's happened. You know, am I going to die in my bed tonight is the kind of thing that I have to worry about at this point.
And the dingy corridors do little to lighten Alex's mood.
Well, this is really bad. Imagine being shown to your room 6 and being faced with this, not only the wallpaper peeling, but one whole strip completely peeled. You know, I'm always surprised. I think I've seen it all, but there's still things that can surprise me.
I'm not changing anything for her. She can come and see it as she, sees it, and then she can advise us from there, really.
It's still tragic, but it's better than my room. Well, I can quite clearly see there is no mattress protector on this mattress. You can feel literally every spring, my goodness. I know you get what you pay for, but do you have to really give people the worst possible experience for their money? I'm not convinced that you certainly, Rosa, are really massively into this plan. If you are going to do it, you have to get up, you have to be bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. I want to see a bit more kind of vim and vigour. I mean, why is everything a little bit dirty? Why are the tables not crumbed? The fact that the timings are different on the website and the door. Why don't you cut down the bloody foam to size? Why is everything a little bit shit everywhere? There's not the kind of basic graft. I mean, I love your bread, it's delicious, but is that what you should really be focusing on right now? No. I salute your desire to churn your own butter in the long term, but do I care about it now? I don't give a flying fuck. You know, at the moment, I have seen nothing that says to me, oh my gosh, this is a success waiting to happen. Please tell me. I mean, do you think that's unfair of me? Do you think that's an unfair criticism?
I agree that we haven't invested enough time in running this place yet. We haven't really gone full heart into it yet.
What do you think? Rosa, tell me. I want to hear from you. Do you want me to be here? Do you not want me to be here? I mean, I'm happy if you say no, you don't, darling. I won't take it personally.
Well, it was his idea, not mine.
Yeah.
But
to have me here.
Yeah.
I will go, and then you guys can have your conversation and work out whether it is worth it to you or not.
Okay.
And if you don't want me to come back, I won't. Okay?
Yeah, thank you.